Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for another quick video update. We've got a couple announcements to get things started. I just wanted to let everybody know the tremendous success for the rescue squad from the charity golf tournament the other week. Thank you so much to Sheena Kalm and the Citizens Public Safety Committee for putting this incredible event together. They raised over $28,000 for the rescue squad, which is an all-volunteer, donation-funded organization. And that money is tremendously helpful. If you're able to contribute, thank you so much. If you haven't, you still can contribute. And we want to make sure to thank all of our sponsors for helping make the event such a success. You can actually find out about all the sponsors at so-cpsc.org. Also want to make sure to let folks know about the Halloween Festival, which is Wednesday, October 31st at 2 p.m. in Spiota Park. Following that, at 5 o'clock, there'll be a costume contest, and then afterwards, everyone's encouraged to hang out in the downtown and trick-or-treat at all of our businesses that are taking part in the festivities. We're also beginning leaf removal sooner than we had anticipated. You can go to southorange.org/leaf collection to find out when your street is being picked up. I want to remind everybody to bring your debris and leaves to the curb. And not put them in the street, if at all possible. And that's only for residences, not for commercial businesses or landscapers to use. Also want to remind folks about the Light the Night campaign. It's a way to help increase public safety around town and aid in crime prevention by turning your porch lights on. Really helps light up some of the streets that only use gas lamps, which are don't put out as much light as some newer lights do. So encourage everybody to take an active part in trying to help keep our neighborhood safe. So there's been a lot of talk about train schedules lately. New Jersey Transit made adjustments to the Midtown Direct Line that runs into South Orange, and a lot of commuters were frustrated, upset, and surprised, as were we in the village, about these changes. We did have New Jersey Transit officials at our board meeting this Monday night, as well as state legislators, Assemblyman John McKeon, Assemblywoman Mila Jacey, and Governor Cody, our state Senate representative. We've also talked with officials from the county and the county executive's office who have also spoken with New Jersey Transit about these issues. And basically, what had happened was a couple of the express trains were changed to local, and the timing was a little bit different. So what we were able to do actually was to get New Jersey Transit to commit to 6 things by the end of our board meeting. One was seeing if immediately there are any trains that are leaving earlier. Usually the big rush is around 6 to 7 p.m. Any trains that are in the 5:50 area that could be pushed back a few minutes to try and help reduce some of the overcrowding on some of the later trains. Another was to see if there was an express train that stops, for example, in Maplewood or Milburn or Short Hills, where South Orange could just be added on as a stop right away. Another was seeing if there are trains that were changed to single-decker trains, or that always have been and that are more crowded, that could be switched out for the newer and higher capacity double-decker trains. Another was that we asked, and New Jersey Transit committed to communicating better with us in the future when these changes are going to happen, so that instead of us all being surprised by the changes, that they'll let the village government know ahead of time if there are changes that are going to be made. They do tend to make adjustments to the schedules about twice a year, and by doing that, we'll be better prepared to solicit feedback from the residents and commuters about what kind of effect these changes are going to have on people's commutes. And we also had 2 more commitments from them. One was to see if we can, as soon as possible, look into getting TVs with the upcoming train schedules on them in our train station called Departure Vision. That I know would be a great aid to people that are waiting for trains and wondering when the next one in and can't hear the announcements over the speakers. So we're looking into that. And the last was to make sure that at the end of the month when they run the numbers on all the trains, that we get a copy of that report, the village gets a copy of that report, and that if there are any adjustments that do need to be made, any problems that are noticed, that we can commit to making those changes as soon as possible again. And since that point, New Jersey Transit has also spoke about the possibility of adding cars onto trains, adding one more train onto the line that's already running, to seeing if that can help reduce overcrowding and increase the capacity of the trains without having to readjust all the schedules again. So that's that. We're hoping to get an update from New Jersey Transit on Friday about this. As soon as we do get that information, we'll communicate to people, let everybody know what's going on. A couple other things have been going on in town. we've been starting to work on a new website. We're hoping to have that. That's going to be a couple-month process. The new website is going to be a total upgrade, starting from scratch, and we're going to really make a focus on the user experience. What people are looking for when they come to the website, what pages are the most viewed, how can we make sure that when people go to the website, as quickly as possible, they can find the right information. It's going to be more interactive, it's going to be nicer looking, it's going to be more blog-focused, keeping all the news about what's going on in town within easy reach, and also easily integrate into other systems that we're going to add in the future, for example, online service requests and 311 systems. And as part of that, we're also looking at upgrading our emergency notification infrastructure, and we'll be rolling those changes out shortly as well. We're looking into different vendors for that. Another digital IT upgrade that we're making right now is looking at switching our Exchange servers over from Microsoft Exchange to Google Mail. By doing that, we'd have access to Gmail, Google Documents, Google Calendar, and the whole suite of things that would help us improve our efficiency here in Village Hall. I just came back from a great event that was a ribbon cutting for electric vehicle chargers in our downtown. This is just one of a number of green initiatives that South Orange has taken. This is an exciting one. This was made possible by Sustainable Jersey and Walmart, a grant that allowed us to install 3 electric vehicle chargers in the parking lot between 1st and 2nd Street, and that's right behind the firehouse. So if you have an electric vehicle, you can go down there and charge it up. We're hoping that this is going to make our downtown even more attractive for people to come visit, or for commuters, people visiting SOPAC, anything like that. Again, this is just one of a number of green initiatives that we've taken lately. One of the other really exciting ones is part of the next update, which is about Village Hall. This is a really exciting renovation project that will restore Village Hall to the beauty of the original building. And as part of that project, we're actually looking at having Village Hall run off of geothermal power, which is a really exciting initiative that will reduce our carbon footprint, improve our environmental record, and also help save money in the long run by using such a sustainable energy source. So I also want to make sure, those are some of the most exciting things that have been going on lately. If you have any questions about any of that, please feel free to reach out to me at atorpey@southorange.org. I do want to remind people the general election on November 6th, Tuesday. Please go out and vote. Take a friend with you. It's really important to get out and participate in our democracy. Please make sure to vote. The polls are open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Election Day. If you have any questions about that, you can contact our clerk's office here in Village Hall if you need to find your polling location. And you can do that at 973-378-7715, extension 7725, or email clerk@southorange.org. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll talk to you all soon.